Hello, Virgo. So let's go ahead. Oh, and for those of you, this is a general reading for a large audience. We are doing, the angels are like loving these situations. So we are again going to be doing 3 situations. We're going to be covering, what is the situation? What is the challenge? What is it that you're unaware of? And then that last card is, what it is that you need to do and or know. So we are going to go ahead and get started up here with situation 1. Okay, they're saying that some of you have this new love that has just, come rushing into your life. This person's swept you off of your feet. It's been very rapid, very unexpected. You've had a lot of deep emotions that have been triggered by meeting this person, though. And you're kind of having a bit of a challenge with those things that have been brought to the surface. Because the challenge, you can see there that it's the clearing card. So for some of you, you've got this new person. It's this, amazing love. For a lot of you, it's like a soulmate love. If you look at, you have 8 of Michael. 8 is the number of never-ending love, eternal love. So it could be soulmate. For some, it could be a twin flame, but it's a very, very strong love. So it's brought all these things to the surface. So for some of you, you have someone that you're still attached to. Maybe that you're not still married to, maybe that you're not actively dating, but you have this person that you still are attached to, that you're going to need to break those ties in order to move forward with the new person. Now, for some of you, you're completely single, but because of past hurts, things that have happened, thought patterns that you have with regards to relationships, fears of being hurt again, worries about is this person, are these feelings true? Is this really legit? Because they're saying there are fears of moving forward because, okay, what if I get hurt again, but I really feel this is the person. I really feel this strong connection, but I don't want to get burnt again. But that is the person that you should be moving forward with, they're saying. Because the thing that you're not aware of, you have 8 of Michael, and it's something that you can easily get yourself out of in order to move forward. Now, for those of you that, still have someone that you're with, they're saying that most of you that are in that situation, it's someone that you ended the relationship, the ties with a long time ago, but it's almost like a friends with benefits, like you keep going back to them out of safety net. They're like a safety net for you. You want to break free of them. It's really going to be easy for you because you're feeling trapped. So for most of you that are in this situation, you've met this new person, but you're feeling trapped. You're feeling stuck. This person is the person you should be moving forward with. It is a very strong love. It is, for a number of you, it's a divine love. That is the path that you are supposed to be going on, but you're just feeling stuck. And for some of you, it's feeling stuck because you need to let that person go. That person that wasn't meant for you, that is not meant for you, you need to let them go. For some of you that you have emotions that need to be healed and released from past relationships, you need to do that work because the feeling that you have of being trapped, it's an illusion. At any moment, you can set yourself free. So they're saying there's some of you that are out there, you've met this person and it's like amazing. You feel this instant connection with them, this pull, this strong connection that you've never felt with anyone. You feel like you've known them forever, but you don't know why you can't move forward because you've never had a relationship that's really hurt you and wounded you deeply in this lifetime, and you're completely available and single, but there's some reason you can't move forward and you don't know why. Because you're feeling trapped. You really love and care for them. You really want to deepen that bond. You really want to take it to the next level, but you're not sure why. Why are you stuck? For those of you that are in this situation, there is a soul contract or vow that needs to be canceled. So for some of you, let's say your last life you were a nun or a priest. You took a vow of chastity, and that has followed you into this lifetime. And that's why you've not really had a relationship that's torn you apart, because for most of your life, you've not even been in relationships because of that vow of chastity. It's like love has always been within reach, but something you've never been able to reach out and actually grasp and get a hold of. You're going to have to cancel that contract. You're going to have to release yourself from that vow. Now, some of you have soul contracts that have you stuck because of a previous lifetime partner. So there's some tie that they have on you. So let's say you had a spouse in a past lifetime, and that spouse in that lifetime vowed just before you had passed away that they were never going to let you go and that you were going to be with them forever, and that put this tie on you. So now here you are in this lifetime, you're like, why am I stuck? I have this love of a lifetime, I can't move forward, because you have to cancel that soul contract with that other person. It's not that difficult. For those of you that are in this situation, there are meditations out online that you can do that will walk you through canceling a soul contract if that's resonating with you. Now, that last card, Happy Surprise, this person came in as a surprise for you. This person is they are your dreams come true. So they were just talking about those vows, those contracts, those things that need to be canceled. For a number of you, you have past lifetime experiences that are holding you back. So what you need to do is, surprises. Surprises are unexpected. Things are not as you expected, not as you planned. They're saying that the way to free yourself from this and move forward with a person for a number of you is going to come about in a way that's different than what you expected. So for those of you that maybe have a vow of chastity, you never would have imagined that you would have to do a soul contract to move forward, but that is what you have to do because you will be pleased. This is where you're meant to be. For those of you, it's a past lifetime that's got you stuck, a past partner that's got you stuck, something that has to be canceled or removed. Again, it's the way to free yourself and move forward is not how you anticipated, but it is going to be the method that will move you forward. And for some of you, it's something that you'll easily be able to do yourself and get yourself unstuck so that you can move forward. Because again, this is the person that you're meant to be. And right here, they've got this healing insignia because for a number of you, most of you that are in this situation, you are going to have to heal something, release something, cancel something, because you will not be able to move forward with this divine love, this partner that you're supposed to be with, until it's canceled, healed, released, which will free you to move forward. So they are encouraging you to start working on that now. Situation 2. So there are some of you out there that are feeling very, very overwhelmed right now. You have a lot going on with work. You have a lot going on at home. For some of you, you have a lot going on with your health. You know, this is 9 of Gabriel. On the bottom, the part that's applicable to this situation, it says, stay determined and move forward. So because you've just had so much going on at one time, it's almost as though you're about to give up. Because, you know, you're tired, you're worn out, you've given it all that you can, and it just seems like nothing's really clicking, nothing's really falling into place. But they want you to continue to have the courage, to continue to stay firm, to continue to be dedicated, continue moving forward, do not give up. This is not the time to give up. You're almost there. They're saying you're almost there. For some of you, it's a situation with love. Some of you, it's a situation starting your own business. But it's something you've wanted for your entire lifetime. And you're so frustrated that you're just about to completely throw in the towel. But don't do that yet, because they're trying to help you. And for those of you that this is for love, this is for the love of your lifetime, this is for you to be with them, don't give up. For those of you that this is starting your own business that you've wanted forever, for most of you, most of your lifetime, don't give up. You're almost there. Now, the thing is that, you know, the challenge that you're facing is, you know, 2 cards. When I was shuffling, 2 cards popped out. And you have Archangel Gabriel, and on the bottom of his card it says communication. And then you have Nathaniel, and it's creativity. So they're saying you don't have to go at this alone. Because the card that you have for Emperor, which is the card that's talking about the thing that you are not aware of, is, you know, 4 signifies, you know, that the angels are there helping you. This is a major arcana. It's the Emperor. It shows Archangel Uriel. He's sitting on the throne. At the bottom it says, you know, stability, efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. They're saying, you know, you don't have to go at this alone because there is help for you. But they said that the problem is, the challenge is, for a number of you, you're not communicating that you need help. So for a number of you, you have someone, you have this like Emperor person who is going to come in and be your rock and help you and be like your right hand. For some of you, it's going to be a spouse. For some of you, it's going to be a business partner. For somebody, it's just going to be that person that helps you finish that last mile. But they're going to come in, they're going to take charge, they're going to help you put some plans together, they're going to help you get through this. But you need to communicate with them that you need help. For some of you, you need to communicate to the angels that you need help, because they're trying to help you, but it's almost like you've just totally given up. Ask for their help. They'll help you get through this last mile. They'll help you be the leader. They'll help you step into that role. They'll help you put together logically the plan, the things that are going to bring back stability and balance into your life. And they'll help you come up with something creative. So for some of you, you know, you're overwhelmed, you don't know what to do. because you're so overwhelmed, you're not thinking of any creative solutions, because you're just stuck in the daily grind to just try and get through the day. They're saying put out the nearest fire, that you're not thinking outside of the box, that there are some creative solutions that would get you more balance and get you out of this place of feeling stuck. Because since you're so overwhelmed, you're getting yourself to a place of being stuck. You're so close at achieving these goals. You're so close to having your dreams come true, but it's just overwhelming. It's too much. So now you don't know what to do. You're not sure how to go about it. For some of you, you're feeling defeated. But they want to help you get out of that. And for some of you, you have friends that will get out of that. So, listen to the guidance that you're getting, because they are trying to help you come up with some creative solutions. For some of you, you do have someone or multiple people out there that can help you. For some of you, there's someone out there that you're meant to hire. Go hire some help. Hire an assistant. Hire someone to clean your home. Hire some help. If you're developing a web page, hire someone that knows how to develop a web page, so that they'll take that off your plate. But there is assistance for you. They're trying to get you there, get you the help that you need. But you need to trust and listen and act on it. Because the sooner you act on that, the sooner you're going to get the help, and you're going to have that feeling lifted and those blocks removed, so that you can move forward. And the last card that you have, it is saying that. So, it says true. And the bottom of it says, yes, what you're asking about is the truth. Because a lot of you, they're actually saying most of you that are in this situation, you've been having a reoccurring thought to get yourself unstuck. So maybe you keep thinking about hiring an assistant. Maybe you keep thinking about hiring someone who does web pages. Maybe you keep thinking about hiring a babysitter so that you can focus on other things and someone can care for the kids. Some of you keep having a recurring thought of asking one of your friends, can you please come over and help me juggle all this? But you've consistently had the same thought over and over. And for a lot of you, over and over and over. So they're saying act on that. They're giving you that guidance. You are hearing them. That's why they're persistent. They're not giving up, because that's the answer to help relieve you, to help get some of this off your plate. So take some action on that, and then you'll find that you'll be at a more peaceful place of balance. Now, situation 3. So some of you are going through a spiritual awakening right now. And because, spiritual awakenings they're very powerful. They remove a lot of things from you to get you to your soul's calling. But it's a lot of things that happen at once. So you're beginning to fear that you're going to lose everything, because this is 10 of Ariel. And, that talks about, having those dreams come true. Having that family life, that home life that you desire. Having that business, that career. Having all that success, having the love of your life, having your spouse, your partner, but having it all, feeling a sense of having it all. And now you're kind of at a point of fear of losing everything, because you're going through this spiritual awakening right now, and it's really shaking up everything to get you to the place that you're meant to be. Okay, so for some of you. Okay, so the foundation of situation 3, they're saying it is a spiritual awakening. So for some of you, you're in a career. You've always loved it. You've always wanted to get there. You now have this spiritual awakening happening, and you're not really feeling enjoyment there anymore. For some of you, you've had this group of friends that you've been with and you've spent time with you most of your life. But now you have the spiritual awakening happening, and you're not connecting with them. You're not able to communicate the situation with them because you're at a different place. For some of you, you're kind of fearful. And for a number of you, it's just because the things you once had in common, the things that you once enjoyed, you no longer enjoy. So for a number of you, you do feel like you're losing everything. You feel like this job, this career that I've always wanted, I don't want it anymore. I don't want it. And for a number of you, these friends that you've spent your whole life with, you still love and care for them, but you don't find the joy that you used to find in spending time with them. Because your soul, you're longing for something deeper. You're growing. It's not that you're growing better than your friends that you spent with. It's just you're going down different paths. You know how sometimes people will marry when they're, you know, in their early 20s, and then when they, you know, because studies show that we don't typically discover who we are until we're in our late 20s. So maybe, you know, someone gets married when they're 19 years old. And then when they get to the point that they're 27, they're like, well, I'm a completely different person. It doesn't make their spouse, they're, you know, a bad person at all. They're just two different people. They've grown apart. They've discovered individually who they are, and they don't have the same interests anymore. So for those of you that are going through the spiritual awakening, you're kind of going through what's called like the dark night of the soul. And unfortunately, it's not usually one night. It's something that can last for months. Because everything's being taken and changed and shifted to truly get you to a place of your dreams come true. But it's kind of painful. It's kind of lonely going through it right now. I'm going to open up the book because they want me to read part of this book to you guys. So let me find that. So light is consciousness. When the world around or within us begins to change, our conscious minds cannot make sense of the new data, as the old interpretations and meanings no longer apply. When we enter new territory and the mind needs to release old ideas, illusions, and patterns, and at the same time expand to integrate a new level of consciousness. The inner or outer changes that occur provoke these shifts in consciousness are usually shocking, disorienting, and overwhelming. The mind leaves the safety, clarity, comfort, and warmth of the day and must journey into unconscious realm of the night. Here we experience the breakdown of our previous reality and begin to experience a new truth emerge from within us. The whole process is scary, but ultimately it is this type of death and rebirth of consciousness that allows us to grow, expand, and proceed through the phases of life. If you have drawn this card at this time, it may signify that you are currently experiencing a dark night of the soul. Well, of course we pulled the card. You may feel lost, scared, confused, stuck, angry, or overwhelmed. You may feel helpless and hopeless, as though nothing can or will change, no matter what you do. You may feel alone, isolated, like no one in the world understands you. You may feel scared, angry, and confused that what you believe to be your fixed reality, those things that you thought you'd always wanted, you thought you were at the best you were yet to come into, that reality has now been shattered. It is important to understand that this is a necessary shift in consciousness. You must leave the past behind and surrender to being in this strange, unknown place until all that must be faced is faced, all that must be cleared is cleared, and all that must be integrated is integrated. The rebirth that occurs through the passage of this will bring more to you than you could ever imagine. And when that sun rises, a new and clarified self will emerge into a new day where a new world of possibilities will be open to you. You're simply the phoenix rising. Because the thing that you don't know about, that's the card, the magician. This is a life-changing catalyst for you. This is your new beginning. This is actually a magical time. It doesn't seem like a magical time, but it really is. Because you're clearing away the old in order to manifest the life that you want. You may not even realize that it's the life that you want, but when you get there, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, thank you, God. Thank you, angels, for getting me here. I didn't know that I wanted this, but this is so much better than what I ever imagined. So, I am an officer in the Air Force. So, for those of you that are not aware of that, that is why, for my clients that book appointments that do know that, it usually takes about 2 weeks in to see me to get a reading or a healing session. I work a lot. Actually, message 2 is you know, like applicable to me because I am looking for a personal assistant right now. And then I'll be able to focus on all of you because I love doing readings. I love doing healings. I am so blessed and thankful that God has chosen me to open these spiritual gifts up. I've done healing sessions and healed cancer on people in one session. It's not me. God does the healing. I'm just a minion. I do what I'm told. I listen very well, thanks to the military. But healed people with cancer, epilepsy, uteruses, endometriosis, cysts, all different types of health issues, diseases, ailments, remove tons of blocks, so that people could move forward in love, so people who've been stuck in poverty could finally get out of that. Remove blocks for twin flames. But I never imagined that this is what I would have wanted. If someone would have told me 10 years ago, do you know that you're going to be a healer? Do you know that you're going to be hearing Jesus and the angels talk to you? Do you know that you're going to be doing these things that are opened in you by the divine? I would have told them that they'd lost their mind. I probably would have questioned that they were on drugs. But here I am. And I love it. And I'm so thankful that I was pushed onto this journey, because when it started, I was in this very situation. I mean, I finally make it to the top as, director of communications. This is the dream career that I'd worked my whole life for. Well, most of my life, most of my career. And this is what I always felt that I wanted. And then this stuff starts to open up. And I'm like, well, I love serving people this way too. And I really, really love doing this. But I would have never known that. So they want me to share that with you so that you know that most of you that are in this situation aren't aware of what's about to come. Oh, and the other piece they want me to tell you is, so my friends also changed. Because they brought in new friends that resonated, and we could go on a spiritual journey. Now, I still have my old friends. There's not been much time, but I still have my old friends. I have new friends that are going through similar things. But I'm now at a point where it's no longer the dark night of the soul, but life is magical and amazing. And I never could have imagined it. So for those of you that are going through this spiritual awakening, they're doing this to you. And it's not to you, it's for you. It's actually a blessing. It's actually magical. You're going to be amazed a year from now how good your life is. And you're going to be so thankful that you were drugged through this to get there. Because you're going to be in awe. Because it's really going to be taking the dreams, the things that you wanted, like maybe you had this person that you've been back and forth with for years. Well, as part of this spiritual awakening, for some of you, they're bringing a twin flame in. And you really got to remove all the old when that happens. For some of you, they're bringing a soulmate in. For some of you, they're bringing your own business in that you didn't imagine. But they're bringing in these miracles, these amazing things that are like 100 times better than what you ever dreamt of. And you're going to be so thankful. So just hang in there. The card that you have at the end is, it's best friends. Bottom of it, it says, true friends stick together no matter what. So you're feeling alone right now. Because for most of you in this situation, it's hard to explain to your friends and family what you're going through. And it's something because it's divinely guided. What you're going through is divinely guided. You'll notice there's a cross on her chest. This is guided by God and the angels. So you can't stop it. You can't change it. The best thing that you can do is go through this awakening, because it is bringing in new beginnings. It is bringing in miracles. It's making your life magical. But you're feeling alone, but you're not. You're surrounded by a team of angels. So ask the angels to help you. Ask that they help you let go of the fear, let go of the worries, but also ask that they bring you some new friends. Ask that they bring someone into your life that you can share this experience with. Maybe someone that could be a mentor for you, someone that can help you and let you know it's okay. Because for those of you going through this situation, you're having ascension symptoms. And those can be scary sometimes. When you wake up in the middle of the night because your heart chakra's opening and you feel chest pain and pressure in between your ribs, you start to panic and think, okay, is this a heart attack? Is it time for me to go home? And that's not what it is. It's just your heart is opening up to unconditional love. And your heart chakra, not your physical heart, your heart chakra is opening up to unconditional love. There's a lot of ascension symptoms. So ask the angels for help. Ask them to start giving you signs. Ask them to start giving you that clarity of what your next step is. Because maybe for some of you, they're going to send you to a healer. That's going to clear some of this stuff real fast to make your dark night of the soul only 1 month instead of 7 months. But ask the angels to start giving you signs, because they are there to help you. They can't help you unless you ask. So you have to ask for their help. And they will swoop right in. And they will help you. And they'll also bring you some people that you can bond with, that you can communicate with, that you can grow with. So I do hope that this helps all of you. Feel with a lot of love, joy, and blessings.